The mountains did not welcome her. By midday, the mist her grandmother had warned of thickened into something colder, a fog that clung to Elara's skin and dulled every sound but her own footsteps. The path her grandmother had drawn from memory grew harder to follow with each passing hour, until the trail beneath her boots was little more than loose stone and old, forgotten cairns. On the second day, the sky broke. Wind tore down the mountainside without warning, and rain turned to sleet within minutes. Elara pressed herself against a jagged outcrop, gripping the iron key beneath her cloak as if it alone could anchor her to the world. She thought of her grandmother's words, "The mountains will test your body." She had not understood, until now, how literally they were meant. By the time the storm broke, Elara no longer recognized the shape of the land behind her. But ahead through a narrow break in the peaks, she saw it. A wide, silver ribbon cutting through the valley below, the Veyra River. Exactly where the old maps said it would be. She allowed herself, for the first time since leaving Hollowmere, a single breath of relief. The river was wider than she had imagined, its surface deceptively calm. Elara remembered her grandmother's warning. The river will test your resolve. She searched the bank for a crossing, a fallen log, a narrow point, anything until she found a place where the water ran shallow enough to wade, though the current pulled hard against her legs with every step. Halfway across, the current shifted. What had been a steady pull became something stronger, deliberate, almost as though the river itself did not want her to reach the other side. Elara's foot slipped on a smooth stone beneath the surface, and for one terrifying moment, the water closed over her shoulders. She did not let go of the satchel. She did not let go of the key. She dragged herself onto the far bank, soaked, shaking, and alone, but she had crossed. For a long moment, Elara simply lay in the wet grass, staring up at a sky she no longer recognized. The clouds here moved differently. The air smelled of something old, something that did not belong to the world she had left behind. Ahead of her, where the old maps ended in blank parchment, the land itself seemed to fall away not into a valley, but into a stillness that swallowed sound, light, and motion alike. This was the hollow. Elara rose to her feet, the iron key cold against her palm, and stepped toward the place no trader, no soldier, and no seeker before her had ever returned from.